Bahrain is located in the southwest coast of the Persian Gulf. The production of gasoline was the main component of the Bahrain economy. Even though Bahrain was the first country in the region to produce oil and build refineries, Kuwait and Saudi Arabia have never achieved production levels. The loss of competitiveness in oil production has made it possible for the country to achieve economic diversification. Bahrain is a major financial hub in the Gulf region with a dual banking system. Currently, there are many long-term interest-based commercial banks and some powerful interest-free Islamic commercial banks in the banking sector. Recently, the annual growth rate of global Islamic finance is close to 20%, showing an impact in Bahrain. In order to understand, we will explain the development status of Islamic banks in Bahrain from the perspective of the geographical distribution and development trend of Islamic banking in Bahrain.
The most important reason why we choose Bahrain because Bahrain is considered as the center of Islamic banking because of its extensive heritage and advance in Islamic financial methods. Bahrain Islamic Bank was the first Islamic bank in Bahrain that was opened in 1979, has witnessed the further development of Islamic specialty products such as leasing, lending, and investment projects. The Bahraini Monetary Authority was the first central bank that developed and issued the prudential rules for the Islamic banks. Some of banks that you can find in Bahrain such as Al Barakah Islamic Bank, Al Ithmar Bank, and Khaliji Commercial Banks. Through the understanding of Islamic banking system in Bahrain, we can have deeper understanding in Islamic banking and finance.
Bahrain is known as a global leader when it comes to Islamic banking and finance because of the numerous numbers of Islamic banks it has, which are mostly located in Manama, that's the capital city of Bahrain, and there are other branches too as well in the other small cities of Bahrain. In Bahrain, they currently have 27 Islamic financial institutions, 24 Islamic banks, and other 3 regulated banking institutions which are registered in Bahrain and as well as the largest in Middle East. Most of the institutions have their Islamic banking business in Bahrain, including banks like UBS, ABC Islamic Bank, City Islamic Investment Bank, Al Barakah Islamic Bank, and so many more other banks. But actually, there isn't any specific geographical distribution of Islamic banks because of the largely widespread of Islamic banks in both Islamic countries and non-Islamic countries.
Bahrain's financial sector is well manifested and variegated, consisting of a wide range of Islamic financial institutes and markets. According to some analysts, there are some common trends that can actually shape Islamic banks in different countries, including Bahrain. With the rapidly growing popularity of mobile banking, particularly among the younger people, and with the rapid growth of banks with no physical branches have emerged. Islamic banks of Bahrain are also catching up with these trends, such as Gulf International Bank, which is located in Manama, the capital city of Bahrain. The global Islamic finance market is growing moderately because of the strong investments in the halal sectors, infrastructures, and sukuk bonds, especially through electronic modes in all products and services. Some other common trends are fintech, value-based intermediation, and strategic approaches.
Murabbaha has been widely used by the Islamic banks in Bahrain as a mode of financing and investing purposes. Islamic banks in Bahrain offers long-term and short-term investment ranging from a week to a year. The service department are considered as the backbone of Islamic banks in Bahrain for fulfilling the day-to-day needs, which are ranging from stationery to security, transportation, and mailing delivery. It also provides other services like local and international transfers, send or receive money through online, cardless withdrawal, budgeting and saving, and relationship managers.
Bahrain is a well-developed country in financial sector for both conventional and Islamic finance. For an organization to develop well, it must be regulated by a good legal structure and regulation. There are three main determinants that are regulated by the Central Bank of Bahrain. The first one is Sharia money placement, the second one is Sharia investment account, and the third one is Sharia financing contract. If the organization have the essential license, they may provide all three regulated services with fully Sharia compliant. Islamic bank licenses can be divided into two categories. The first one is Islamic Retail Bank and the second one is Islamic Wholesale Bank. Islamic bank licenses are regulated by several licensing conditions. For example, it needs to be consistent with international good practice such as the applicable Basel standard. Both conventional and Islamic banking are regulated by the Central Bank of Bahrain, but rules for each sector is different.
In spite of the growth perspective in Islamic finance in Bahrain, there are a number of the challenges facing Islamic financial institutions. First of all, the Islamic banking industry lacks professional talent. That means the support of experienced bankers lies behind the development of the Islamic finance. The second one is lacks accounting and auditing standards related to Islamic banking. Uncertainties in accounting principle include of the income realization, accounting basic, and so on. The last one is lack of a uniform credit analysis. That means the Islamic banking don't have the appropriate level of the credit analysis. The above discussion, we can conclude that the Bahrain financial sector is very represented and diversified. That's because Central Bank of Bahrain is willing to establish a stronger regulatory framework for the emerging industries. Today, Bahrain is one of the countries that the most use Islamic financial institutions in all fields of the Islamic finance in Arabic countries. However, at the same time, the industry still need to improve and expand some issues. From the discussion, we learned many different and unique traps of the development have been emerged, and Bahrain has been one of the most important countries to develop Islamic banking system.